For over a decade, the LEGO Ideas platform has served as a place for talented fan designers to submit their ideas in hopes of their designs being selected to be made into official sets. Today, I'll be going from the Shinkai submarine to the botanical gardens in order to create a list of my top 10 favourite LEGO Ideas sets. First up, at number 10, is the 2013 Back to the Future DeLorean, which retailed for $35 back in the day. For a minifigure scale build, I think it had an impressive level of detail, and I love how it could be modified to represent all three films in the iconic trilogy. It had opening doors, numerous printed details, and of course 2 new minifigures for Dr. Emmett Brown and Marty McFly. As the 4th LEGO Ideas set to ever be released, this is the oldest of my list, but I think it holds up quite well today. In 2022, LEGO released a much larger $170 DeLorean, but this set will always hold a special place in my heart. In 2019, LEGO released the 3,000-piece Treehouse set, which quickly became a fan favourite. At time of release, it costed $200, but this rose to $250 after LEGO's controversial 2022 price hikes. The set has 4 minifigures and 3 rooms, a parent's room, a children's bedroom and a bathroom, which all have a nice level of interior detail. One of the main selling points of the set was the fact that you can swap out the colour of the leaves to reflect either spring or fall, which is a brilliant idea. The nature base of the set looks great, and I especially love the eye-catching water stream. There's also a staircase, a swing, a table, and a bonfire built from Harry Potter wands, which all add to the build's peaceful wooden vibe. After a 5-year run, the set retired at the end of 2024, but has certainly made an impact on the LEGO community. The newest set of the list, the Tuxedo Cat, is a unique and innovative set which released on June 1st last year for $100. The cat is made up of over 1,700 pieces and has an impressively sculpted lifelike shape and size. The set's alternate options of an open or closed mouth and the interchangeable eye colours provide an added level of customisation, and the rotatable head is a fun feature too. Overall, it was a fantastic set idea, which I think could be enjoyed even by audiences who wouldn't typically buy LEGO. The LEGO Ideas WALL-E set was released in 2015 for $50, and it was retired the following year. I'm really impressed at how accurate it looks to the character, especially the expressiveness of the face. The body of the build has several printed pieces, including the WALL-E logo, and the front panel can open up just like how it does in the movie to collect trash. There's also a small plant build which can be held in WALL-E's hand. Other than the 2023 Brickheadz 2-pack, this Ideas set is the only WALL-E representation that we've ever seen in LEGO, so I can completely understand why it's so expensive on the modern resale market. At number 6 is the 123 Sesame Street set, which released for $120 in 2020. It was so great to see the iconic characters of Elmo, Cookie Monster, Bert, Ernie and Big Bird get minifigures, and at time of release we had never seen such detailed minifigures with so many new moulded elements in a LEGO Ideas set before, and there's also a great build for Oscar the Grouch. The 123 Sesame Street apartment building looks great, and its open-backed interior has 2 rooms for Bert and Ernie and Elmo. Throughout the set, many of the characters are referenced with stickers, including the Count, Guy Smiley, Biff and Sully, and Abby Cadabby, who is one of my favourite characters as a child. There's also a stickered tile of the drawing that Big Bird did of Mr. Hooper, as a reference to Sesame Street's groundbreaking Reef storyline. The build for Hoopers and the printed Sesame Street sign both look great. This set retired in 2022, but I would love to see LEGO collaborate with the Sesame Street brand again someday, as there are still so many characters who don't yet have minifigures. In 2021, the wonderful world of 100 Acre Wood was depicted in LEGO form with the release of the $100 Winnie the Pooh set. Similar to the Sesame Street set, each of the minifigures had a new head mould, and I think that LEGO did an excellent job at capturing the spirit of each character. And there also was a new piece for Eeyore which looks amazing. Pooh's house can open up to reveal a nicely furnished interior with curtains, a bed, a chair, and of course several of his beloved honeypots. The treetop looks amazing too, and I especially love the cartoonish feature of the bees circling the beehives. There's also a sign for 100 Acre Wood which looks great. As a whole, this beautiful set feels straight out of the books and cartoons, but unfortunately it retired at the end of 2023. In 2014, the 80s classic Ghostbusters made its debut in LEGO form with the release of the $50 Ecto-1 set. It provided minifigures of all 4 of the original Ghostbusters, Ray, Egon, Peter and Winston, who could all be displayed on the included stand. As for Ecto-1, I think that LEGO did an excellent job at replicating the structure of this iconic car. It's probably a little larger than minifigure scale, but it has a great level of detail, and I love that the Ghostbusters logos and license plates are printed rather than stickered. Each of the Ghostbusters also have a brick-built proton pack, which look really cool. Since then, we've seen several other Ghostbusters Lego sets, including the 2016 Firehouse Headquarters, the 2018 Brickheadz 2-pack, and in 2020, Lego released the huge $240 Ecto-1 set. I think that the original Ideas set was the perfect way of introducing the Lego Ghostbusters license, and its iconic build and recognisable minifigures, in my opinion, make it the perfect formula for a successful Lego Ideas set. At number 3 is the 2015 Doctor Who set, which retailed for $60 and contained minifigures of the 11th and 12th Doctors, as portrayed in the show by Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi. There's also Clara Oswald, and the absolute nightmare fuel that is the Weeping Angel. The 2 Daleks are nicely built, and the new sonic screwdriver piece for the 12th Doctor is absolutely fantastic. The set itself is made up of 2 separate builds for the TARDIS interior and exterior, which can be connected to represent how in the show it's larger on the inside. The build for the outer TARDIS is one of my favourite parts of the set. The shaping is impressively accurate, and numerous printed pieces help to make it even more recognisable. The interior is great too, and there are some excellent elements like the time rotor and the detailed hexagonal control panel. The proportions of the TARDIS are difficult to replicate in Lego, but I think its designers were really clever in the way that they put this set together. The universe of Doctor Who holds so much potential for more Lego sets, so I really hope that Lego explores this idea again in the future, as the only other set we have had is the 2 Dimensions packs. And I think that the high resale value of this Ideas set just goes to show that there is still a lot of interest in Lego Doctor Who. In spot 2 is the 2021 Home Alone house, which has an insane total of 3,955 pieces, making it the largest Lego Ideas set so far. Costing $300, this set has 5 minifigures, who all look accurate to the film. I especially love the alternate face prints of Kevin's shocked face and Harry being burnt from the iron. The house looks incredible, and I like how it's not an open-backed build like many other Lego sets. Instead, it can be opened up to provide easy access to the interior rooms like the bedrooms, bathroom and living area. There's a great play feature of a dial at the side of the house which can be used to move the train track and mannequin, like the mechanism created by Kevin in the film. And many of Kevin's iconic traps are referenced throughout the set, including the iron that hit Marv, the fire that burned Harry and the tarantula. There's also a zip line at the back of the house, allowing Kevin to escape from the wet bandits into the treehouse, and there's also a cool side build for their van. Overall, it's a great set that I imagine would make a fantastic holiday decoration. Before I reveal my first place set, I do have some honourable mentions of the old fishing store, the Beatles' Yellow Submarine, the Friends Central Perk, the Big Bang Theory, and the A-frame cabin. So finally, my favourite Lego Ideas set, and one of my favourite sets of all time, is the 2022 Office set, which retailed for $120 until it retired at the end of last year. It contains an astonishing count of 15 minifigures, who have lots of new torso and face prints, and some great accessories to reference the show, like Michael's World's Best Boss mug, Pam's Secret Santa teapot, and Stanley's Pretzel Day pretzel. The build of the office is made up of the bullpen, the conference room, and Michael's office, which is a nicely detailed build which can be detached from the rest of the set. Pam's receptionist desk looks great, and I love the detail of her computer monitor matching Jim's to show them talking to one another. The set is packed full of references, and the conference room board, TV and sign can be swapped with different tiles to reference different scenes in the show, including the pyramid scheme sketch, Michael's Don't Bother Luke instruction, and the TV showing Michael and Dwight's Lazy Scranton music video. There's also some great details like the new print for the stapler and jello prank, the small build for the Homer Simpson doll, and a small pot of chili to depict Kevin's hilarious chili spillage. As much as I adore this set, I would still love to see an expansion set of the break room in the annex, and despite this set's fantastic minifigure selection, there are still a few missing characters like Andy, Erin and Holly. This set reached 10k on Lego Ideas 3 times before it was finally approved to be made into a set, and I'm so glad that the fan designer was so perseverant with it. They've also submitted an idea for a Parks and Recreation set, which I'll link in the description in case you're interested in supporting it. So that was my ranking of my top 10 favourite Lego Ideas sets, but I'd love to hear your favourite Lego Ideas sets in the comments section. And as always, thank you so much for watching, have a great day, bye!